Hello, this is Daniel Malilly, and today I'm going to share with you 6 valuable networking tips which can help improve your networking skills with others, be it for business or for personal. So let's go ahead and get started. Tip number 1, smile. Have you ever noticed that when somebody is smiling, how people get drawn to them? Yet if you're walking down the street, how many people do you notice that are smiling? It's something so simple, yet so many people don't do it. Professor James V. McConnell said that people who smile tend to manage, teach, and sell more effectively, and to raise happier children. And I know this that I have a friend who, when he gets on stage and gives a speech, first thing that you see is a smile that goes from one ear across to the other. And remember that it's a genuine smile that he has. So automatically that crowd feels at ease when he's talking to them. It's something that's very natural, and it's something that we all need to develop. If we smile more, it'll only help us to improve our relationships. Tip number 2, learn the person's name and repeat it. You know, it's said that it is the sweetest and most important sound to a person. Yet, have you ever called a person by the wrong name? You notice how offended that they get by this? So that's why it's important that you get to know the person's name. To the average person, they are more interested in their name over every other name put together. So next time you meet somebody, do whatever you have to do in order to get to know their name. Maybe play word association, keep repeating it. No matter what, get to know that person's name. Next step, be genuinely interested in other people. You'll start doing that by getting their name, as I mentioned. And the reason I put the picture of a dog here is because have you ever noticed how a dog doesn't have to work for a living, whereas every other animal does? The reason is because a dog understands that it's easier to make friends by being interested in them than by trying to get them to be interested in you. What does a dog do? I have a Chihuahua, and when we get home and my wife sees that Chihuahua, the dog just comes running up to her, and he's got his paws up in the air, and all he's doing is showing love to her. He understands. He didn't have to go to school to understand that if you are genuinely interested in other people, they are going to want to get to know you. You'll be able to make friends a lot quicker than by trying to get them interested in you. Tip number 3, you got to become a good listener. They say that God gave us 2 ears and 1 mouth so we can hear twice as much as we say. And isn't that the truth? Do you enjoy being around a person who all they care about is themselves? No, of course not. So if you're going to build a relationship with another person, learn to ask questions and listen. And don't get caught up about thinking what you're going to say next. Be genuine, listen to what they're saying, and do everything possible to get to know them. If you've done that, you'll be able to follow this next tip, which is talk based on the other person's interests. You know, the one thing that everyone is willing to talk about and knows a lot about is themselves. So if you don't know what that person's interests are, start asking them about their family, about their occupation, what hobbies, recreation they like to do, and dig deeper into those different topics. Eventually you can find some common ground with them and develop a better relationship through that. So the final tip, make the other person feel important. And when you do this, be sincere. Don't flatter someone. Simply compliment them for something that you like about that person. You know, the deepest principle in human nature is the craving to be appreciated, according to William James. So, when you're talking or dealing with other people, keep in mind the golden rule. Treat others how you want to be treated, and recognize people for their hard work. So these are 6 valuable networking tips which I wanted to share with you today. I hope you found these tips very helpful, and it'll improve your relationship with other people. And you're welcome to visit my site, mlmbuildingtips.com, where I share other networking tips as well as internet marketing strategies. Thank you, and have a great day.